Hello everyone, Mr. Sorkin here. Welcome back to Pokemon Violet. Today we take a look at Roaring Moon. Now I'd like to make this clear, this is a hacked Pokemon from PokemonEnvy.com. I am unbelievably upset that I was able to get this. While it was cool to see in the Wonder Trade, this is a hacked Pokemon. And it is currently kind of an insult, but it's kind of cool and that I got one for the showcase. I'm mainly using it for the showcase. I don't use it in competitive play or brag as one of the shinies that I've caught. I'm trying not to defend myself for all of you because I don't do this as an accomplishment to have as much as the other shinies that I have, like my Go-Goat and my Venomoth. But yeah, this thing. We're taking a look at it today, and please don't be as bad as it looks because, yeah. It's a new form of Salamence, which Salamence is one of the... It's like kind of like the pseudo-legendaries. It is the equivalent of Iron Valiant for the other game. But there it is, a Paradox Pokemon. Dragon Dark. According to an article in a dubious magazine, this Pokemon has some connection to the phenomenon that occurs in a certain region. Oh, how kind of you to say dubious magazine. I want to read these dubious magazines and see how bad they are. But let's take on some Haluchas. Because why not? Hopefully these battles go a bit better. I want to see how this thing fights. Breaking Swipe. I want to do that move. Oh, so it just desecrates it. Okay, will this be an easier video compared to all the other ones where it's just, well, me being, like, taken down 6 weeks to Sunday? Because, yeah. Let's try Dragon Claw. We're not going to use Dragon Dance because that increases stats. So, yeah, all in all, I don't hate its design. It's, it definitely looks like a Dilophosaurus. Kind of. I think that's the intent because a lot of the Paradox Pokemon are looking like dinosaurs, which I don't hate. But it's just like, oh, it has one or two options, just a futuristic version of itself or a, what's it called? Or a dinosaur version of that Pokemon, which I wonder what a Paradox, Aerodactyl would look like. It would just be more of a dinosaur Aerodactyl. Or more dinosaur-like. I don't know. I actually use Crunch against the Raichu because I feel like it. So, yeah. So, at the moment, I currently don't have any other Paradox Pokemon I got from Wonder Trades. I tried, but again, it's a gamble. So, what I did is, for tomorrow, we're going to take a look at Wandering Wave. Paradox Pokemon for the event, which I was finally able to get. I still can't get Iron Leaves for the life of me. It's so difficult to get. I was so close one time, but then like no one was doing anything, and it really just pissed me off. So yeah, that's my 2 cents on the situation. Also, it looks like a giant gecko. When I first saw its appearance, I'm like, is that a gecko? It's like, it is a gecko. So yeah, we're going to have to battle Hawlucha because the Hawlucha challenged us. Okay, the tail is also a tad odd. It's really tall if you couldn't tell. Wow, Dragon Claw is actually the stronger move. Good to know. So Dragon Claw, like so, just took care of it. That's great to see. That's phenomenal. Where the Hawlucha? There's the Hawlucha and there's a Lycanroc. I want to take care of the Lycanroc. Because I like Lycanrocs. I wonder if... Oh, the praying mantis is here too. Fantastic. The cockroach, actually, not the praying mantis. So, yeah. That's how things be going on. I want to deal with the Lycanroc because I love Lycanroc. I didn't want to battle the friggin' cricket, the killer cricket. Now the Lycanroc's going to run for it. How could you, Lacox? Oh, it's Dragon-type, Terror-type. Ooh, that's handy, actually. So yeah, Brick and Swipe. There we go. Like so. Actually, I like the top of its head is very reminiscent of its Bagon and Shelgon stages, which are kind of cool. I want to deal with Lycanroc. I love Lycanrocs. One of my favorite Rock-type Pokemons of all time. I can't get enough of it. We're going to use... Crunch, and then we'll use Breaking Swipe. Because why not? Oh, well, Crunch just destroyed it. Good to know. So, yeah. What else be the plan for videos after we cover the last of the Paradox Pokemon? We're going to do a kind of filler episode after that. This is me just playing things out verbally. And I should use Crunch instead. That's my fault. And then some other things. But let's take on the Delibird. Because let's see how strong this thing is against a future Pokemon. I'm going to use Crunch first because I feel like that's the right thing. I refuse to call it Pokemon Envy. So yeah. Decided I had to get it through this way. And I would feel really bad about releasing it into the wild because people would be like, oh, you're looking at Gift Horse in the mouth. Speaking of Gift Horse, Giraffe Rig, let's take you down. No, it's closer to a sheep. That's what it's closer to. It's like, is a giraffe closer to a sheep or a, oh, what's it called? A sheep or a ship or a sheep or a horse. Man, can I not freaking talk today? It's either a sheep or a horse. No, it's a ship or a horse. Which one is it? Well, it's between a ship and a horse. It's probably closer to a horse. Where the frick was I going with that? This is what happens when you probably get as much sleep as I did, but today was actually a good sleep day. I woke up on time and I watched a movie while working on things. So yeah, and that movie was, I'm not gonna tell you. I actually have like a shit ton of movies I'm gonna watch this week because I'm like, I gotta work a shit ton amount and I just need something like focus on while I'm doing it. So yeah. I have to finish watching Chuck, which I'm on the final season. I'm always on the final season, Chuck, and I don't hate the final season. I really don't. It's just that I know what happens in the final season, and once you know what happens in the final season, it's very much tainted. Like, the ending of Chuck is one of the worst finales out there. And it's such a shame, because I've seen shows that really do handle, well, good finales. And I just get disappointed by the finale, and then rewatching, I'm just like, oh, this is when everything goes downhill. Because I know what happens. I know how disappointing the ending is. Because it just threw so much of the show away. I think a finale, I have to do one of two things. And a show should never throw away most of its seasons. That's where, like, and that should never happen with a show unless you do it interestingly, or someone like has a memory block or something. Because my argument with a show is that you should never undo any of it. You should either commit to it. You have to commit to a show, and you can't really have the finale take away all that we had built up. It doesn't work like that. There's finales where I've seen like, yeah, that ruins it. Like How I Met Your Mother, the finale is awful because it basically told us what we weren't supposed to care about was what we should have cared about. Oh, they're flying in the sky this time. That's actually kind of cool. And because of that, it's one of the worst finales out there. One of the best finales is the Parks and Recreation finale. It's a really good finale because it knows how to end its characters and kind of like continue the story. I was initially really disappointed with the ending of Justice League Unlimited because I'm just like, I kind of want more. When I watched the show, I was like, this can't really be the ending because I didn't feel like the season delivered on being a final season. Yeah, I'm a bit advocated for this in terms of television. Like, I think a show, especially a show that has a narrative, should definitely be told it's their final season. Because then I think they can either A, make it a really good season, know like what they're holding off on. Like, I think it's a really good idea for like season. Let's say show is ending on season. Let's say I made a show, and we're on season 5 right now. And we're like, oh, season 5 is going well, like critically, and then we get told by like our parent company, like, oh yeah, your show's kind of in jeopardy of being canceled. And then we go into the meeting for the renewal, and then I'd be like, hey, I'd like to know if this is our final season so we can wrap up the storyline. Because there's shows that just like end on a cliffhanger, like Agent Carter, and on a cliffhanger. Doesn't work. I should be talking about the moon and how this thing looks like a Dilophosaurus, but it really does, again, but I'd rather focus on my conversation about show finales. I've not watched Game of Thrones. I heard Game of Thrones had a disappointing finale. I did not like, and a lot of people were like, dude, this is one of the better finales. I did not like the Big Bang Theory finale. It was not funny. It was not well written. It was one of the worst hours I'd actually seen. Like, because you just hate Sheldon. It's just like, oh, it's okay. And I was like, it really isn't. But yeah, again, there's a way to do a TV finale, but it's like so many shows just don't know how to work it. But anyway, we're in our moment with the bravery. And then we will mooski on tomorrow with Wandering Wake. So tell them, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, because it does help us with the YouTube algorithms. All of it has that animation. But okay, tell them, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, because this caused them kind of master ball. Oh, that was a weird fall. So yeah, join us next time, and be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you guys later. Again, that's it for me, and well, bye-bye.